In this video we are going to refine a little bit more our details on top of the object. So let's see how we can do this. And now I just want up here some cross going on. So to achieve this type of cross here, we have to do just to select here this 2 points and join them together. It's a lot of work now, but that's the right thing to do here with this angle. So I'm just going to do here these 2 parts because the rest we're going just to mirror on the other side. Don't worry about that. On this point we have just to select that and we have to bevel that, but you see we can't really do that, so we have just to press Command Shift B to bevel the point here, and I just want to have here some, yeah, something like that. No, just a second, I just want to make another thing first, so I'm going to select that, these corners here, so we can just duplicate that, make a no separation of it. Before we're going to bevel that, we have just to close the gaps here, so select that, just to make close that. So you see we have here a difference of the shading. That's because our faces are not in the right way. So I'm going to select this 2, this one, this 2. And with that just type in flip and you can flip the shading of that. So that's fine. I'm going to, let's see, next I just want to extrude them up, like just a little bit. Or I'm going to extrude it completely. So I'm going to unhide that quick. So take this here, extrude them all the way up, like that. Okay. So now select here the points in the middle. And if you're just going to bevel that with Command B, nothing happens. So you have just to press Command Shift B to bevel the point here. And I just want here this type of, of cube. And now we can select all the 4 parts here, edges. Obviously take the bottom part too. And now you can just bevel that too. And with that we can just delete the faces we don't need. So delete all of them. Obviously we have to close the whole thing here, so just close that with the F tool. And we are good. So let's control if our shading is good. Yep, that's good. Perfect. So we have to add the same thing on the other side, so we have just to take that, or maybe first of all we're going to go in here into the middle of the object, so select all, cursor to selected, so we're right in the middle. Go up here to 3D cursor, now we can select this here and just duplicate that, rotate it by 90, 180, a little bit more, rotate it by 60. And we are not right in the middle, I see. So I'm going to delete this another time. So let's just take these 2 faces, cursor to selected. Yeah, now I hope, hopefully we are right in the middle. Hopefully we are right in the middle. But we are going to do another thing. I'm going to select here these corners. And now cursor to selected. Yeah, so I'm going to select here this part. So with that, just duplicate that, rotate it by 180 degrees. Then select this here, rotate, duplicate that, rotate it by 60 degrees. And you see we have here slightly a problem. So maybe we have just to do it on the other side again, but Let me see if we just can save that. I'm going to put it here and move it slightly manually on the other side. So I'm going to duplicate that, rotate that by 120. So here we have the same problem, we have just to rotate it manually a little bit more because we have some difference in the styles here, but it's not really a problem. So I'm going to just take that again and rotate it by 60. Good. I think we are good here. That's fine. Alright, done this. I just want to add here another detail. So it's slightly a little one, so don't worry about that. But I just want to dissolve here first of all. Just the edges we don't need. Right, like that. And what I want to add here is maybe another plate or something like that. Let's see where we can just put them. I think we're going to put them here, so sudden little plate. So I'm going to add here another loop cut. Maybe a little bit more on the bottom part. Like this. Going to select that. Insert that. We are still in this individual, that's good. And with that we can just extrude it inside, but make sure you are in individual origins, so just extrude it inside. Or maybe let's undo that, because I just want to bevel here the corners, so like that. But we have obviously to select that. Don't worry about the shading, that's stuff we are going just to bake later on our low poly, so it's fairly enough if we just do it like that. Alright, we have now these plates in here, and in these plates I just want to add some other details, so I'm going to add here a cylinder. 64 vertices is enough. And the thing about that is, difficulty about now is just put it on the right angle here, so I'm going to just scale it down. We have to put it inside of that. So this is our angle here, so I'm going just to scale that, and I'm going to select here the point, go to active element, put it right on top of the line here, and now we can just scale it in the right way, rotate it in the right way. So we are good here. I'm going to put it inside, and obviously we have to be inside of the object, so we have to be here. So I'm going to duplicate that 3 times, and we have this little detail in here. Perfect. So obviously we have to do now the same thing. So I'm going to select this again, select here the corners, so you're right in the middle. Cursor to selected to be sure that you are in the middle. Select that, select all. Go to 3D cursor, just duplicate that, and you can just rotate it on the right spot. So it would be for now on, let me see, on this here 230, now on this here 300, so minus 60. So just rotate it by minus 60. So you're right in the right spot here, but we have just rotated a little bit more and put it outside a little bit more. So we need the other corner too. So I'm going just to select here this object, duplicate that, and we have just to rotate it by individual. We have just rotated by a medium point, so we have to put it in here. This one is going to be a little bit tricky. because we have just to use a little bit more the angles, the views here, but it's looking so far good. Alright, done this. So I'm going to make a null separation of that, so we can just rotate it again. So select all, duplicate it, active element, 3D cursor, and just rotate it by 60. So we are right here, and we have just put it manually a little bit better. So same thing again, rotate by 60 and put it manually. Alright, obviously we have to do here the same thing. So I'm just select this here, rotate by 60, and we are good to go here. Alright, now we can just select all and add these two and join them together as a detail. Done that, I just want to add another detail here, so I'm going to add let's see, here we can't really do something because we have an Engong here. So I don't want that. I'm going to just close that. Hopefully we don't have any shading problem later on. But if we have, we can just resolve that again. So let's see if we have some shading problem. I'm going to smooth that. Add our smooth by angle, but no, it's looking good. We don't have any problems here for now. By distance, now we can add here a loop cut. I'm going to add one here. So the thing about this modeling technique is we are going to be very destructive because we are doing stuff we can't really change anything. But on this object it doesn't matter because we're going just to delete that anyway in the process of low poly and its sudden details. So now we can just duplicate that, make a null separation of it. So we have a little bit of non-destructive work here. I'm going just to delete here some stuff I want. First of all, I'm going to add on all four here the cuts. Now you can select them. We're going to bevel that. It's about this size here. So we're going to delete here the faces. Alright, now we can select here this objects, or select all maybe. You can go to individual origins and just extrude it outside, just a little bit. And now I just want to, I'm going to delete first of all here this loop cut in the middle. Now we're just to select the sharp edges, so if you have it in the quick favorites, go to a Q button, select sharp edges, or if you want to, you can go to select and in here you have sharp edges, so it's the same thing, and you can just start to bevel that. But I don't want it in this way, I just want the corners, so we have just to take that manually. So now bevel that, and that is what I want. I make 4 segments, that's fine. Guys, that's it for this video. In the next video we are going to refine a little bit on this object, the details, so we see us in the next one.